Hi, I'm Rachel, and I want to demonstrate on how to de-stress yourself. I've learned these tips from my therapist when I used to go to therapy, and when most of the topics were to how to de-stress yourself, and she taught me these steps on how to de-stress yourself, and I want to share this with you because most of my stress is from school because I have anxiety of wanting to do better, but then I'm also a procrastinator. So, the first part would be to map out what stresses you, and in order to figure out sometimes how I would, determine my stressors is to make, is to make little maps of what stresses me out. So, in the middle is me, and then I have school, the hurricane, the future, germs, my social life, and not having enough makeup. So what my therapist had told me is you put yourself in the middle because, or, your friend or whatever you, would like to do. And, you put what's closest to you is what stresses you out the most. So, the hurricane, I live in Maryland, and that stressed a lot of my family out. And we actually got the backlash, so most of the Wi-Fi has been out mostly. And school, because I have just like an anxiety about doing better in school, and I feel like I could do much better, or I can look at someone who has like a better topic than me or speaks better than me, or in general, because I just have a fear of not doing good enough. Germs. I like to wash my hands frequently. I like to shower a lot. I like to clean everything because I have a fear of getting sick. And, touching my face, getting acne, that's a big thing. And the future, I have a lot of anxiety about the future, if I'm gonna be able to just have a good life, be able to, have a family, provide for people. Not having enough makeup. I definitely have an obsession with makeup, and I want to have a lot more makeup in the future. And that would be something that stresses me out because, there's limited edition makeup. There's makeup that I couldn't afford at a point. And then there's my social life because, school and work and anxiety. Sometimes you don't feel like you should hang out with somebody, but then, they're a part of your life, so you should see them. And they can help you distress. So that would be, my first part is to map what stresses you out. Second is what you can do about what stresses you out. So I like to plan some of what I would like to do. So this one would be, like a schedule that I would have after I would do something. So like work would be 1 to 8. And then when I get home, I would take a bath, my breathing routine, and holding dogs, and taking a walk because I live near the water. So making a list would be that would be the second step, and that would insist of what you would like to do throughout the day, and that's what can help you de-stress because you're not, thinking of what you need to do because you already have it planned, and that's a good thing because I can be very forgetful and I can be really stressed out and I cannot remember what I need to do. So, yeah. So, ways to deal with stress. One is to sing what makes you happy. Like, for an instance, I like a lot of, techno music, and if I have a stressful situation, I would sing it in my head or I would hum it. And that just distracts you from what stresses you out. 2 would to hold something or be near something that makes you happy, and that would be my dog. My dog Lily. Hi Lily. She's really nice, and she comes to me when I want, and she helps me not stress a lot. So that would be one of the second things of what helps you de-stress, is to be around positive things that make you happy in life. 3 is to think of situations that make you happy, as like memories and being around people or what you can do in the future. 4 is a breathing technique that you can use. You breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, or in through your mouth and out through your nose, and this helps your heart rate, and this helps you de-stress a lot, especially if you have anxiety, and it really calms you down and helps you focus. And if you don't believe me, you can try it. This is the 4th step of, helping you. But the thing is that most of these don't have to be strict steps, and it's what works for you in order, because altogether these things can make you stress less. So another thing that I do is like the 5th thing would be to play around with makeup for me, because that's what I love the most. I love to buy makeup and put it on and try out new lipstick, and I feel like that's what I use to de-stress myself the most, because it's a passion of mine. So I hope that these de-stressing techniques and these steps help you de-stress a lot more, because it helps me, and I would like to know if it helped you too. Thank you.